Okay. This is it. Judgment Day. Today, things are going to get settled at last. A lot of things. Oh, Jesus. What's the big idea? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't worn off from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. I don't know if that's genius or that's really stupid. Either way, it's genius. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. The last trial of the day, yes. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Von Karma doesn't push him too hard. Whoa! What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Oh my god. Electric currents are like, yes, that's 600,000 volts for you. Jesus. Maybe you should go outside and discharge. Yeah, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Yeah, he's dead. Woo, yeah, pal. Oh my god. Sorry, Gumshoe. Sorry, buddy. What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe? Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear. As promised, I captured our runaway caretaker. I just brought him in. Took all night, pal. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. You must be tired. Actually, after all that shock after that shock I got on the way in, I feel pretty good. Yoki says he's forgotten his own name. But that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he couldn't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. Ahem, all right. Here we go. Took all of 9 minutes to discharge. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution is ready. Whoa. He's actually doing it. Okay. Right. Very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Or decisive evidence, not divisive. What are you talking about? Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing he says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker is yet to confirm this. I would like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness into the courtroom. Ahem, sir. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in a boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness! Why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well. Please begin your testimony. You know, ever since we found out that this guy was actually the murderer, I've been giving him the old man voice, which is why I'm going to do it again. I'm really sorry about just leaving yesterday like I did. But I wasn't running away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, you see. I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of them motive things, right? And I don't got one. So my testimony yesterday stands as is. Well, Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. Yanni Yogi You're Yanni Yogi, and I'm going to prove it. Mr. Yanni Yogi. Bear. Okay, so, as always, I'm gonna save just in case I lose anything from pressing guys. I call what you did running away, not just leaving. You heard Larry's testimony and realized you were in danger. Now, Mr. Wright, there's no need to rush to conclusions. As I said, the witness was not running away. Listen to the testimony. Sure seems relaxed. Yeah, Karma definitely got to him first. But I wasn't running away or nothing. So why did you leave? He's just about to say why! Is it so hard for you to just quietly listen when someone's talking? If I sat quietly, Edgeworth would be guilty in 3 minutes. Uh-huh. Yeah, sure. Food? Well, Polly is a bit of a gourmand, you see. She only eats those high-quality bird pellets from France. And they only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker shack? Well, I got kinda lost, you see. The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right. Nice try, Von Karma. No one's going to believe that. I see. So he was lost. Come on, dude. I thought you were a bro, Mr. Judge. You've lost much of your memory, is that correct? Yep. Seems like it. Okay, how does he know that? Yeah, how does he know that? Then how could you know that when you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old codger's head? That's impossible. I'm glad you come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well, witness, please continue. Yeah, one of those motive things. Well, before we show the letter, let's see. How can you say you had no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold a grudge. It's impossible. I have to prove he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over until this trial ends. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes. Yes, Your Honor. You've been saying the same thing now over and over. You've been calling the witness's memory of the past, or lack thereof, into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. The witness has said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. Both of these statements are lies. Yeah, get him. Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Ho ho! Now this is interesting. I would like to know myself. So who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness's name. His name is Yanni Yogi, a former court bailiff. Yogi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yanni Yogi from the DL6 incident. Ha! It figures the judge would have heard of it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, he has a clear motive. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Ha! Jumping to the conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This witness is Yanni Yogi? Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this in court? This is a court of law, as you may recall. You need proof. Then allow me to repeat once more that the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's Yogi right here, right now, then I've got nowhere else to go. Nick, how are you going to prove it? How are you going to prove that he's Yanni Yogi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we'll compare them to the fingerprints on file for Yanni Yogi 15 years ago. See, that makes sense. Oh no. What do you got? What do you got? I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? Oh God, he has them. The witness has no fingerprint. What the fuck? What? What? Dude. How? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with this stuff. Yep. What? Can that really happen, actually? Yogi, you sneak! You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past! Well, if the witness has no fingerprints, I guess we will not be able to prove his identity. No! Tisk. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided. No. I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There is no one who can testify as who this witness is. No one! Nick, what are we going to do? I didn't even consider that he might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Tis for the umpteenth time. Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parrots for a little comic relief. Are we actually? Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. Wait a second. I can't fucking... The cross-examine his parrot? What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honor? The defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Mr. Von Karma up? On my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot! Yo, what the fuck? Yo, alright. Well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you even ask? This is a farce! I object! Wait a second. You're the one who I suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have a right to do as you suggested. What if he was kidding? Well, if you're so desperate, then please be my guest. Dude, he's actually gonna go with it. Of course, should you go through with this. Oh no. And nothing comes of it, then I hope you're ready to face the consequences. Nick, this is crazy! Well, still want to go through with your little game? Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard! Von Karma's rigged every person's testimony, every piece of evidence, except the parrot. She's my last chance. At least, I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot! Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's quite a bird. Please tell us your name. Name! Dude, it's a fucking parrot. The witness is ignoring me. It must hurt to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who is your owner? Please, testify to us. Jesus Christ, do we really? This is, woo! Hello, hello, squawk. Certainly the most concise testimony we've heard so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right. What are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, Maya? Well, the only thing that the parrot said was, hello, hello, squawk. So, that's literally the only thing. Well, I guess we should try to get some information out of her. We need to show the judge that her owner is Mr. Yogi. But do we press? Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. Maya, you talk to her. Right. What do I say? Maybe I should get her to say her name. Polly! Polly, what's your name? Polly! Polly! Squawk! Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this bird's name is Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity? Yes, it does. Ha! Fascinating! You claim that this parrot's name will prove her owner's identity? Then show us proof. Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluff a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is Yanni Yogi. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yogi. Your Honor, the proof that the parrot's name reveals the caretaker's identity is... We can't actually use a bullet, though. Can't use that thing. Yeah, the only thing is actually the... Do we? Because... Oh, wait. Oh, wait. The parrot said, don't forget the DL6 incident, so... Maybe this one? The DL6 case file? That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on, then? Show us or stop wasting our time. Very well. Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where in the file is this information connected to this parrot's name? Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's on the suspect data page. This page has all the information about Yanni Yogi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Oh! Exactly, Your Honor. He wanted to remember the name of his fiancée who had committed suicide. That's actually pretty admirable for a murderer. That's actually pretty admirable. I mean, as far as murderer goes. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible. Bah! A mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a name she calls Phoenix. Dude. Well, Mr. Phoenix, right? Does this make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old. She's only 7 years old. Indeed. Alone is a little weak for an evidence in a murder trial. We would need some other corroborative evidence. Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more. If we can just get one more piece of evidence. Right. But what? Very well, witness. You may continue. I mean... Witness, you're here to speak. You must speak to me. Frankly, I can't believe that you're speaking to a parrot. Okay. So we already tried the first one. We got one thing clear. We got one thing clear with that. Let's see. Well, yeah, like, clearly the DL6 case file is the one. Is the one that we tried first. What other thing can we try? It says, remember the DL6 incident, Polly clearly said. So... yeah, maybe Misty Faye? Wait. I got it. We want to press here and say, have we forgotten something? As I recall, 2 days ago. Polly, haven't forgotten something? Squawk? Don't forget DL6. Squawk. If I can get Polly to say that here, that'll prove that the caretaker had something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Come on. Hello. That's not what you're supposed to say. Forgot. Something we forgot. Dude. Uh-oh. It's not working, Nick. She won't say it. It's ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Something the matter, Mr. Wright? Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when we asked if we'd forgotten anything? Damn, dude. He really prepared for this. Wait, do we still have the letter? No, we don't. We still don't have the letter. Maybe I'll get her to say the number of that safe. Huh? The safe? Why? Let's just try to get her to say anything, okay? Polly, what was the number to the safe on the shack? 1228. 1228. My, what a reckless parrot. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming that this number has something to do with the caretaker. Actually, it does. Oh, music. We got it. Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. Ha! Ridiculous. How can a number to a safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. How could we possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity? How? Well, we don't necessarily have the letter explaining the motive anymore.
Take that!
Admittedly, I didn't think you had anything to show us. Now I see I'm right. How could a safe number reveal someone's identity? Uh-oh, I think that was the wrong thing to show him. I hope you're happy now, Mr. Wright. Well, nah, we don't have anything to show. Can we do that? Can we do that again to get anywhere else? Yeah, he says the same thing. The DL6 case file? What is this obsession you have with that case? Mr. Wright, where in this file is something related to the safe number? Well, I did take a look at the suspect thing. 1228. The summary. It's on the case summary page. The case summary? Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident, December 28. Why, that's today's date. 15 years ago. The number on that safe is 1228. Ah! He used the date of the DL6 incident as the number on the safe, Your Honor. That's how important the date was to him. I see. It certainly is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. What? Bah! That is not tangible proof. I set my ATM's card number to 0001 because I'm number one. Ha! This has nothing to do with the date. Nothing. Way to give out your PIN number, dude. That's enough. I think we reached a conclusion here. This is a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences at the same time seems more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop immediately. I swear if we don't get this dude. Witness, tell us your name. Wait! This witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. Oh! Oh, God. He wasn't feigning ignorance after all. He was feigning ignorance. Wow. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different. This is the real Yogi, I think. Finally. He's been acting feeble to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff in this very court. Oh, there he goes. Shows himself at last. Yanni Yogi. So it was you who killed Robert Hammond. And you tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death. Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was mentally unsound. He told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So, I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. I lost my job, my fiancée, my social standing. Then this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who sent it. I thought this was my chance after 15 years. This was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. What? Wait a moment! Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit it. I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Well, at least we got one thing, I guess, but I mean, Von Karma, if he was really the guy who did it. Von Karma, where's Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent. In this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? There are a few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I'd like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. But, like, I mean, it's a partial victory. That is all. This court is adjourned. I mean, we got... Oh! Did someone say objection? It wasn't Von Karma. Yeah, it was him. It was the dude. But that means no. Yeah! Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? Oh, no, what? I'm not innocent at all. As we have heard, Yanni Yogi killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick, Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. Uh-oh, what do I do? Objection. The judgment has already passed. I object to Edgeworth's outburst. Didn't something like this happen yesterday, too? I believe a certain witness raised an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That would be Larry, yes. The buts never lies. We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. Oh, fuck. No, don't do it. Come on. For 15 years, I've had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Yanni Yogi wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance of the shot, it wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DL6 incident, it was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I'm guilty for DL6, the statute of limitations which ends today. The culprit is me! Fuck. This is certainly unexpected. The defendant, declared innocent, is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how we should deal with this. Bah! It's obvious. We hold a trial right here, right now. We tried this man for his crime of 15 years ago. Dude! I think I would have to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I will consider the appropriate course of action to take. This court is adjourned. God damn, man. Come on. Come on. Come on, man. I know you want to just get this over with, but no. No, 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 no. You don't. No. I'm sorry, Wright. I just wasted all of your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I just don't believe it, sir. I mean, you kill your dad? I didn't want to believe it myself, detective. But it's the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy! Just crazy! Nick? What are you doing? Huh? Oh. I was just reading through the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case for what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. Bro! Bro! What are you talking about, pal? He just admitted to it! He confessed that he did it! In court! I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here in this court record. In any case, tighten your belts. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. Right. Dude, come on! Bro, this is getting crazy. Okay, come on. Let's see what we can do. Now then, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then, though pointless, let the defense do their cross-examining. The statute of limitations on the DL6 incident runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I would like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. When Edgeworth was telling me about his dream yesterday, I noticed something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key. But only if I can get that to work. Please. Please. Okay, so what I'm thinking before we get started is the fact that... Okay, so the full details of that is Yanni Yogi apparently went crazy. He was all like, stop breathing my air, and then he attacked, Gregory, right? My only guess is that, it's still murder, but like self-defense, it was mainly self-defense. He could have, what was the gun doing there in the first place? That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted to stop them fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot and a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. No, he threw it at Mr. Yogi. No, he couldn't have done it. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream? We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen in the elevator ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. Bah! The same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Okay. As always, we save because that's just what I do. I don't want to get in trouble for pressing, but... What was the trial your father was involved in on that day? I don't remember things very clearly. Only 2 things. I know my father lost, and Mr. Von Karma was the prosecuting attorney. Okay. Mr. Von Karma, you were handling that case? It was 15 years ago. I don't remember the details. That was when Edgewood pointed out the problem in Von Karma's evidence. So the earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. So there are 3 people, including yourself, trapped in that elevator? Yes. Myself, my father, and Yanni Yogi. We were fine at first, but then as time passed and no one came to help, my father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. What did you do then? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then, just then, something heavy fell at my feet. Yeah, I think it might have been, you know, Yanni Yogi's gun, because bailiffs hold guns, right? What is it? A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi's, yeah. The safety must have come off when it fell from its holster. And you picked it up. What happened next? I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. Yeah! No! That's the thing. Did you know it was a pistol when you threw it? I think I knew. I knew it was dangerous. But the air was getting so thick, I panicked. So you're saying that you threw the pistol at Mr. Yogi? I was in a daze. A moment later, there was a single gunshot and a scream. The gun fired once. Maybe it hit the wall and somehow, I guess, that pulled the trigger? Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they've echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream. The scream. But did the scream sound like his father, though? Yes. I can practically hear it now. I doubt I will ever forget that scream for as long as I live. There it is. One part of that testimony clearly contradicts the evidence. But I don't know what it means. I better find out, and quick. So... yeah, the scream. I mean, it could very well... Man, okay, so clearly all of this is DL6. I remember it to this day. I mean, but... am I supposed to... but... How am I supposed to, like, figure that out then? Oh my god, oh my god! Wait, hold up! A moment later, there was a single gunshot. But, according to this, I looked it up. Gregory Edgeworth, age 35, defense attorney, trapped in an elevator, returning from a lost charm of the sun. Miles Edgeworth, age 9, 1 bullet found in the heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. Are you sure you only heard one gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor. Unfortunately, you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. Do you enjoy dragging out that file, do you? I don't accept this evidence, unless you can tell what page it's on. What page? The victim data. Look at the victim data on this file. It says, quite plainly, the murder weapon was fired twice. Yeah, somebody could have picked it up and, you know, fired the other gunshot. If it was Von Karma, then we might have got him. Maybe. Miles Edgeworth only heard one gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was in the accidental firing when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired the second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you're aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. The pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when the second shot was fired. It might have fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. What? Yeah, no, what? Cause look. I can see quite clearly, right there, a bullet was shot through the window. And then, if you take a look at the thing, if you take a look at the bullet, taken from the heart. So, one shot was through the window, the other was through his heart. I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot had fired something to do with the case? Yeah, the picture. Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you proof. What? Impossible! Now, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. Very well, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. Do you have the evidence of the second firing of the pistols related to this incident? Yes, the picture. Look at this photograph. Every time I do it, makes me laugh. This is a photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves that the murder weapon fired twice at the time of the incident. This photo proves it. So, let me get this straight. This photo proves 2 shots were fired? Where? Your Honor, please get a clue. Show the judge the contradiction in the photo. Right here. It's as should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see. A bullet hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot from the pistol. Yet, there was also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? I'm driving a Mustang. What do you mean? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory Edgeworth's heart, and the other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out? In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course. What? I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. Case summary, that's on page 1. Look at what is written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. Yeah, if the pistol had indeed been fired 2 times, then the other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. That second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. It is undoubtedly something else that has made the bullet hole in the door. No, I don't believe that. Mr. Edgeworth has proven one thing to us quite clearly. that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet was not found. It is highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So all we have is the single bullet fired. I'm afraid I'll have to discount the defense's claim. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? Have I been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? It looks like I was wrong. Nick? If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are there for nothing. No. But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgewood declared innocent. I'm sorry. It's just, when I saw the photograph, I thought the 2 shots had been fired. I was so certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think of it could be that simple. This case had stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick. Well, it seems we finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I'd like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No. No, I do not. So, you killed your own father, though that was not your intention? Yes, I did. Oh no. He's accepted the guilt. Very well. The statute of limitations on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. I ran out of breath there, sorry. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant today, right here. Right now. Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There's so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright? Objection! Your Honor! I object! Tisk. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object, Oof! Nick, I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no. It must exist. The second bullet. I saw Mia for a second. I saw Mia. What? What did you just say? Nothing. The second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor! The second bullet! It existed! What? But we had just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. Really grasping here. It's just, someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer! And he's clearly nervous about this whole thing. The murderer? Then tell us, just who is this murderer? I'm still thinking about that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there a pressing need for the murderer to search for that bullet? Well, yeah. I mean, otherwise, like, there would have been just one bullet, right? Yeah, was there any pressing need? Yes. Of course there was a need. That's why they took it. But what possible reason could they have had? Well, the reason the murderer took the bullet from the scene of the crime is the bullet that would be proof. Yeah, that very bullet would have been proof. Would have been proof that the gun was fired twice. Maybe they thought the bullet would be used as proof? Proof? It was a special bullet, so they took it with them. If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well. Huh? Why would they only take one of the shots fired? All right. Mr. Wright, have you really thought this through? I'm gonna have to penalize you. Dude. Dude. Really? I was wrong? Okay, I guess they didn't need it after all. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck? What? Okay, I really thought I had it there, but I guess they didn't? Why would the murderer have spent the time to look for that stray bullet? I haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Bah! The murderer had no reason to take the bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Had to take it. Had to take it. The murderer? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Come on, Mia. Come on. Don't think why the bullet was taken, but why the bullet had to be taken. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But, the murderer had to take that bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance what? Maybe the bullet, hit the, it hit the murderer. Maybe it bounced off the thing and hit him by mistake. What? The bullet hit the murderer? Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could perform surgery right there. You know? I mean, wait a second. I just can't think of wait a second without Mr. X, dude. I was just talking off at the top of my head, but what if that's what really happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time of the murder, the murderer themselves was shot. Then they left the second bullet still inside of them, thus leaving only one bullet at the scene of the crime. Yes. I guess that's how it would work. Yes. But there's a problem with that. The other two people rescued from that elevator, Miles Edgeworth and Yana Yogi, were both unharmed. So that would mean the murderer came from outside. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's what we figured. Yes. The two men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up the pistol at his feet and throws it. The pistol discharges and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. And then the real guy shows up and shoots him in the heart. Then the murderer opens the elevator and sees the men inside. And then shoots the father. Mr. Wright, you are truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've never known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I cannot deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved in the incident was wounded. No. There was no murder. Yeah, there was no murderer. Yeah, but like someone clearly went inside the elevator and shot him. No, he's gone. He's gone. No one was wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick. Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember what Mr. Goldsberg said yesterday? Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. He took a vacation. An unusual event for the man. That was the first and last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. So Von Karma took vacation. Wait, what if Von Karma didn't take that vacation because of shock, but took it because he was injured? Which would mean, it could only mean one thing. It was the murderer in the DL6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It was Von Karma. Oh man. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well, you have indicated the possibility that the murderer came from outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh, should I come out and just say it now? Yes. Your Honor, there is a suspect. One lone suspect. Well, this is certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. What? Von Karma! Von Karma? Dude! He's like, yes, you figured it out, yes! You mean the Von Karma? The prosecutor? The one standing over there? Bah! You don't object? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the incident. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why would you take such a long vacation without any reason? So you're claiming I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident? Fascinating. Prove it. I would have needed surgery, no? Where do I go under the knife at, Mr. Wright? Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Nick, let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. He probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. I mean, you can, but that would take a lot of skill. Wait. What does that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but what? It's not the bullet that was shot in Edgeworth, was it? Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence that I was shot? All right, Von Karma, I'll prove it. And I'll even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot is... It might have been the bullet. Maybe that was SWAT for the real one. What exactly is that? Sorry. Judge, if you would. Ah, God. I'm not really sure I managed to make it this far. Okay. Okay. Maybe it was this bullet then? Was it? No. I need to No, nothing in there. It could not have been this bullet, could it? I mean, if I fail again, I'll just save, but... Looks like... Ah! Nope. Nope. Jesus. How? Okay. Okay. How? 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 How is that? How is that even? How is that? How is that even possible? I say to you. Aha! I was thinking. Yeah, maybe the metal detector. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, dude. Von Karma is perfect. He wouldn't risk surgery, leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where's the bullet now? I think it unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do. There is the possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Yeah, it took some thinking, but... Dude, the metal detector, oh my god. Is that even possible? For all these years? Well, there's only one way to find out. We could use this metal detector. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find. Oh, we got him! We got him! I refuse! You refuse? But refusing this means you acknowledge that the bullet is inside you. Yeah, dude. Jeez, man. Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the metal detector. Judge, I call for a suspension of this trial. This is an invasion of privacy. The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said we had to end it right here, right now. Enough! I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. Got it! It reacted. Something's inside his right shoulder. The bullet. Mr. Von Karma. You! It was you! I was afraid this would happen. And so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my shoulder. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I was shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. Fucking liar, come on! I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. Dude, come on. But, Mr. Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here, not I. Mr. Wright? Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's soldier was from DL6? Of course you can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence. I mean, clearly we've shown DL6 evidence, but okay, I guess we do have that incident then. That thing then. That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday. With no proof, you cannot convict me of any crime. So sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought that you'd dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet to your shoulder to the DL6 incident. Nope, I am going to save here because I don't want to make any mistakes. Oh my god. I can link that bullet to your shoulder to the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. Yeah, we already used the metal detector. We already did that thing. Here's my final proof. That couldn't be the bullet. It couldn't have been like the incident photo because we already shown that. No clues found on the scene in the case summary. The victim data was fired twice. Memory loss and the deprivation. Was it really the pistol bullet that was used in the thing? Nick? This is your final proof. Do you think you chose any better? Yeah, no, that's what I figured. I knew it! I knew it was a thing! I knew it! Jesus! I freaking knew it, dude! I was right the first time. Not really, but I was right the second time. Dude! The power of guessing! That's a bullet? Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet was preserved quite nicely with all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings. You may recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked to that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. Yeah, dude. We have 2 bullets in our possession. One, the bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. We could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, we would know that both bullets have been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murder weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will let us remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we'll compare the ballistic markings to those on this bullet. And solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma? That scream. I've heard that scream before. Oh, it was! Wait, I know! Help, I can't breathe! Quiet, I said quiet! You're not making this any easier! Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! Stop breathing my air! Get away! Get away from my father! It's that scream I've heard in the elevator. 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed! Ah, God! Mr. Von Karma. Edgeworth! Oh, Edgeworth! Only you would dare defy me! So, it was you! He's making this up! You and your father are my curse! Your father shamed me with the penalty on my record! And you left a scar on my shoulder that would never fade! I'll bury you! I'll bury you with my bare hands! Death! Death! Jesus Christ. Wow! Banging his head! Yo! Chief Prosecutor, I'm sorry. Von Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. I never would have thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. I'm sorry, but you'll have to be penalized. I covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth! Holy shit. Oh my god! It was a shock like none I've ever known. Me? Penalized? It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went out to the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain. A horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. And so there it is! In his last moments, Gregory Edgeworth was still unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke through a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled! It was the perfect crime! Man, this really takes the case of, wow, you guys are good! I'm the last person that I would have suspected, but I was looking for me all the time! It's the perfect crime! Who would have thought another man would have come to open the elevator door? Judge! What? What are you doing? Do your job! Bring an end to this miserable charade! Now! End it! Very well. Jeez! Jeez! It appears we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You were innocent. You are innocent. Let's go, man. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth, not guilty! Yes! Yeah! That is all! This court is adjourned! Bro! I took a lot of, hits in that case. I took a lot of hits in that case, but damn, dude, damn! This game is officially raw. Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Von Karma looks even paler than usual. He's pretending to be all cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed! I gotta say, I'm impressed. It was pretty close, though. I was sure we had it. I know, I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory. So, it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right? Yeah? Come on, say it! I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try thank you. I see. Thank you, right? You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that. Sorry. I'm not good at this sort of thing. You got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got you there. Whoop! Amazing, pal! You pulled through just like I thought you would. I'll never forget this. I owe you one, pal. And tonight, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But who cares? See, Mr. Edgeworth, you should take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, not Gunshoe. That's how you say thank you. I see. Whoop! I feel foolish. Don't worry. Take a little bit of, oh my god, that was way too funny. Oh god, it's too funny. You get used to it. It's been 15 years since I last saw Edgeworth like this. Unguarded. Hey, y'all. Hey, Lana, what's good? What's Gucci, my hair person? Y'all were great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats. Thank you very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick a hand in the cookie jar if you knew, even if no one was there. You were the witness on the first day of the trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Who, me? I went back to college. I gave up trying to be an investigative photographer pretty quick. Really? Or photographer. I don't care. Dude, I am so reeled. I'm so reeling from this case. I'm reeling. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Is that the hot dog guy from the park? Larry! Yo, Larry! Silver nicked my life. Oh, God. What is that face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. You don't look sick. It's Fiancé. She's going to live in Paris. Paris, Nick! She's leaving me behind! Should have seen that one coming. Yo, Edgy, there you are. Yes, here I am. Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me in celebration. Celebration? That's unusual from you. Harry Butts, you came along tonight too. My treat, pal. Huh? Yeah, thanks. Looking forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit who questioned me. When he says treat, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right? I think you'll be fine, Larry. Right? Yeah? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave to me, it's got money in it. Well, yeah. It's not that strange. People give money in celebrations sometimes. It's $38. Ah, it's $38. Yo. Huh? What a weird amount. I mean, it's not a little, but it's not a lot either. $38 exactly. Nick! Wasn't that the exact amount of lunch money that was stolen from Mr. Edgeworth in school? $38. No. No, he did not. No, Larry, it was you. What are you so surprised about, right? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? That doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored, so he came into school anyway. Then he saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I never was good at history. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right? You may not know this, but we used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the butts. I know. Really, right? I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this is sure an unexpected turn of events, eh? Edgeworth? You should have told me! Now, Nick, it was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. There you have it! Where does that leave me? I became a defense attorney because of what you two did! Well, you have always been sort of something of an unsufferable emotionalist. That's why he cried. Aw. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily, too. Death! The death sentence for both of you! Man, if only I had known, I would have become a prosecutor! The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. Want to switch rate? Yo, let's switch. Hey, y'all, line up and I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time. Let's go. And after that, dinner on me. Dude, this case. Dude. Detective Gumshoe took us out on the town that night. We celebrated Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself was still in detention. Yo, dude. 5:02 a.m. Whoa. I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter? Hey. Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you. It made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium. In training, of course. I wanted to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I wanted to help you. But I couldn't. I was useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium, for starters. Aw, she's going after her goal. I couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Aww. My heart, dude. Goodbye? What time is it? Yeah, the first trains for the mountains have already left. To the station! Oh my god. The classic train scene. I guess I'm too late. Hey! Oh god! Hi! You ghost! Maya! So, you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay? Hold it! Ah! Hold it! Wait! What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we'd lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gumshoe helped, and Mr. Grossberg, and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you're the one who stopped Von Karma, Maya! Huh? I didn't do anything! All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence you helped! Evidence? Show Maya some evidence to cheer her up. What should I say? Huh? Sorry, Nick. I guess I don't understand. Uh-oh, now that I think about it, I don't understand this evidence either. It's okay. You don't have to try and cheer me up. But one day I'll come back and be useful. I promise. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. Go off and get that goals. Oh, that's cute. Thanks, Nick. Aw, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god, man. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page and say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. With the same old crazy cast of characters. Huh! Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you would like to rethink that claim? Yes, Your Honor. Is this seriously where it ends? I got a bad feeling about this. Holy crap, dude. Oh my god, really? Really? What? The credits, dude, what? Hey, pal, Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct and talk about a present surprise. Whoop! Detective Gumshoe! Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Jesus, dude. Kind of like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? But I could have sworn there were like 5 cases. No, this is not the end yet. Come on. There's no end. I mean, I guess I gotta wait. I just gotta wait this out, but wow, dude. Huh? Nick? No, I haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That Missy's a real nice lady, but she's not exactly what you call a cheap date. Huh? Oh, she's in Hawaii right now, right? Yeah. Yeah, dude. Jeez. But dude, I mean, I don't want to say my final thoughts about this game yet, because like, I know for a fact we're not done. Hugh, right? Yeah, I remember him. I hear he's been real busy lately. You know, not to ring my own bell, but I sort of taught him everything he knows. I'm sure he's grateful. Nah, dude, nah, you weren't. Nah. It was actually Mia, dude. It was Mia who did everything before she got freaking murder-lordled. Phoenix Wright? Ah, the defense attorney for whom I wrote that affidavit for, yes. Well, you should know, I've taken over management of the Gatewater Hotel recently. Should you be in the area, please stop by. Is this Maya talking to everybody? Cause like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Ahem! Oh, it's you. Phoenix Wright? Yes, Mia's understudy, was he not? I wonder how he's doing. Haven't seen him of late. Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. I love how he's always talking about, I love how he's always talking about fresh lemon. But yo, dude, can I just say, hey, it's Olbeck! Phoenix Wright? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can't be a star with the name like Phoenix. It'd be funny pull out a DVD, go to I kind of like how we're seeing how everybody is doing. Like, that's nice. That's real nice. I'm pleased to announce the Pink Princess is a hit. I'm sure I owe Mr. Wright a great deal. But keeping my face out of the public eye until the show's over. Don't want to ruin any kids' dreams, you know? Yeah, dude, glad Mr. Powers is doing good, man. He's doing good. Yeah, that's great. It's really great. I like how the bellboy's just taking over the hotel. Hey, Penny! Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounds like she's kind of cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but I didn't have time, so I sent her some Pink Princess trading cards. She says she can't buy them where she is. I wonder what kind of place she's living at anyway. A place with waterfalls, obviously. Best characters are Gumshoe and freaking Edgeworth, man. Dude. Cody! Right? Who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk Pink Princess, all right. But, you know, I snuck into the studio the other day. And I saw her. The one inside the princess suit. What a dog. It was kind of a shock for a boy at my tender age. You thought it was a dude. You thought it was a chick, but it was really a dude. Yo, dude. Yo. Yeah, I remember, right? That lawyer guy. Huh? Me? I'm in training to be a paranormal photographer. Oh, God. You know that picture I took of everyone? Well, just behind them, there was a ghost. For real. Now that's talent. I'm gonna be famous. I wonder if it was actually Mia who was actually behind that thing. Yo, Shinji Mikami? Yo, the dude behind Resident Evil? Yo. That's hardcore. Aw, that's cute. I knew it. It was the ghost. Victory! Yo, I love that picture, dude. That's great. That's really great, dude. I knew it. Yep. The last one. The last one, baby. The last one. Dude, that was insane. That was insane. Yo, that trial was so good, dude. Dude. This game has officially turned into Raw territory. Like, god damn. Woo! Man, I'm in the over an hour and 40 minutes in. So, yeah, I am going to factually say that Phoenix Wright is officially Raw before we even end it all. Like, Jesus. 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 Now I actually wonder if Case 5 was actually added as like a DLC sort of, or maybe like an extra story in like later releases. Because I think I know because I think it's on the DS version. Maybe it wasn't in the original game, the original version of this game, who knows? But like, dude. If Case 5 goes all the way in, I can officially say that Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney is one of the rawest games I ever played. But we're going to keep going. So, we're going to start Case 5 next time on Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Blind. See you guys on the next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.